Welcome back, you beautiful people, to another episode of Shisha Saturday. Today, we are here again in the wonderful Shisha Avenue with, of course, the owner, Jig. Jig, can you introduce yourself again for those who haven't, seen the other video?
Hi, my name is Jig. I'm originally from India, lived all my life in Dubai. We opened Shisha Avenue 3 years back with my fiancée, Rochelle. We try and offer the best shishas available to the hookah enthusiasts in the Philippines. And we are trying to update our shisha menu all the time.
Okay, so yeah, you said you're trying to bring the best shisha, but I think you already did that. You're not just trying, you're really doing it. Because right now, if you see, we have 3 shishas right here with us, and they're all beautiful brands. Like, you can't find it pretty much anywhere else in the Philippines. To Jig's side, we have the D'mini Bubblegum on the VZ Copper Tall, right?
Yes.
The VZ Copper Tall. And here with me, I have the Darkside Eclipse on the Like Smoke. It's so beautiful. And this one, we have the Bermuda Mint, Azure Bermuda Mint on the VZ Pro, right?
Yep.
VZ Pro. So, I mean, there's nothing else to do with the review, but just to review the flavors. And we've already been smoking this for a few minutes, or maybe almost an hour already.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a hit, and you can take a hit and then just give our words for it. Ah, so good. Okay, then let me start off with this, with the Darkside Eclipse. For me, I don't know if I'm getting it right, because Darkside doesn't really say what the fruits are, or what the specific flavor is. It's just the name. But for me, this the Eclipse is like a kiwi flavor. It's a kiwi flavor, not that strong. I mean, you can get the flavor definitely, but it's not overpowering.
It's not overpowering at all. Yes.
It's not overpowering, and I don't know if it's a funny thing, but for me, it's a funny thing with it. It's like is it the nicotine level or something?
The nicotine levels are higher in Darkside.
It's pretty high, to the point that
Oh, and also this is the Darkside medium. This is not the soft.
Exactly.
So that's the other reason why.
Yes, exactly. That's the reason why. Because earlier I actually smoked the Admiral Akbar. That was a smooth,
Darkside soft.
Yeah, soft. And this one already, leveling up to the Eclipse, to the medium Eclipse. I can definitely, get more of the hit from it, the buzz from it. Even my throat's like getting smaller. That's like an indication for me when something's a bit more high nicotine. It really tightens up your throat as you inhale it, and it's fun. I mean, I made sure to eat and drink a couple glasses of water before I did this, and it's just good. It's a beautiful flavor, and that's pretty much I can say about it. I mean, aside from that, let's also talk about the unit we have, the Like Smoke. It's so beautiful. It's if you want, if you're concerned with the restriction, the openness, it's a good balance. It's not as open as the VZ, but it's also not like traditional type of very restrictive. It's somewhere in the middle. It's like it's almost fully open, but then just a tad bit restricted. Like when I inhale like this, like you can still get the restriction from it. And if you're someone who doesn't want fully open or fully traditional, I definitely recommend this. And one cool thing, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but one cool thing with the Like Smoke, and I think also the same with all the VZs what we have here, the quality hookahs that we have, the purge is just one breath. It's like, and then the smoke is all gone. You can't find that with a lot of modern hookahs these days, especially with traditional hookahs.
The traditional hookahs will not purge that easily.
Yeah, it's not like this. It's definitely a different beast, and this is pretty underrated. I hope you guys can take into consideration buying a Like Smoke in the future, or if you want to just try it. If you're in the Philippines, just go here to Shisha Avenue. Probably hopefully you can try it with me.
We will be having Like Smoke to smoke for the customers over here in the cafe. At the same time, we will also be selling Like Smokes in the very near future.
There you go.
So if anyone is interested, you can always contact us, and we'll be able to hook you up with that.
Thank you for that. I mean, really looking forward to having like smoking for purchase or even for just for trying in the lounge. Because of course, it's hard to buy something when you haven't tried it. And right now, you know, trying it is definitely something I would buy if I had more money with me. And also, oh yeah, one thing I want to talk about is the cloud output. You can see I've been smoking it. The cloud's just perfect. It's very the volume is a lot, and like even if I get the nicotine hit, which means I think I'm not fully inhaling it as much as I would like a lighter tobacco. This is still giving out a lot of clouds, and if you're someone who likes clouds, of course, you know, get the Darkside if you can get it. It's pretty hard to get anywhere else aside from Russia, but if you can get it, I definitely recommend it. And wait, I think I'm getting something else aside from the kiwi. Wait, I don't know what it is. It's like the aftertaste is definitely kiwi, but then there's still something there. Maybe someone else in the comments can, you know, enlighten us on what
even I mean that Darkside, because most of their flavors, they have these unique names. They don't exactly mention what flavor it is, so it kind of becomes difficult sometimes to distinguish the flavors.
I think that's also it's also a good thing, because like some people, they judge right away when they hear the flavor, but then if you just try it for yourself without knowing what it is, you might find yourself liking a flavor that you thought you didn't like before. And that's a good thing about it. How about the bubblegum? How's it?
Well, the D'mini bubblegum, well, I've been smoking for almost an hour, and it's almost finished. It's actually very good. Now D'mini is probably the second most strongest brand in the shisha world that I have tried. The strongest being the WTO. That's what I've heard. I'm waiting for the WTO stocks to come in to get a proper conclusion on that. So with the D'minis, what happens is the flavorings are very light, but since the nicotine content is high, it hits you immediately. It tastes more like tobacco than the flavor itself.
I got that earlier. I also smoked it when it was still stronger, and definitely had a bigger nicotine hit than the Darkside. It's actually like, you know, strong, medium, and then light. We got here the Azure, but then like it's still. You're saying the flavor is light, but I still like the flavor. It's still there, because some flavors, if you say that it's light, it's definitely light. Like you can barely taste it, but this is still good. Even with the tobacco notes, it's still good.
Yeah. Usually with the D'mini, D'mini is usually packed in a very small bowl, about 8 to 10 grams of tobacco in each bowl. The reason again is because it's just that strong. That it's difficult to smoke a 15-gram pack or a 20-gram pack by itself.
Well, you know, they can see me. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been experimenting with the D'mini, because it's the first time I tried it. Even with the actually all of these, it's the first time I actually tried it. The D'mini, the Darkside, and the Azure. And right now, going to the Azure, it's let me try it again. Okay, I was wrong, because on the first hit I made, it was a bit weaker, but then I think it just needed to get started up right again. And going with this, it's a beautiful mint flavor. Of course it's not just coldness, but the cool thing about it is even my breath when I inhale, exhale without smoking it anymore, it feels cold. And then when I try other flavors after smoking it, it's like I already mixed some mint flavor or some ice flavor with it. It's definitely a mint to try if you're into mint flavors, or even if you're not. Even if you're not, there's this sweetness that they have. It's not the typical mint sweetness. I don't know what the Bermuda is.
Yeah, it's basically, I would say it's basically like a menthol flavor.
Yeah.
Menthol mint, but it's on the lower side. I can probably compare this to I think the trifecta Moroccan mint, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So it has a little bit of spearmint probably taste in it. That's why the sweetness comes from.
It's a power of suggestion. When you tell me the flavor, I can definitely see it more. Right. Yeah. Definitely spearmint. It's a good alternative if you guys have been smoking something like maybe like cane mint, more of like a peppermint kind of taste. this is like the other side of the mint flavor, and definitely it's a good flavor to try if you like mint and you want to discover other other flavors with it. And again, since that's pretty much it with the flavors we have. Just last thing to say with the VZs that we have here, VZ Copper and then the VZ Copper Tall and then the VZ Pro, both beautiful. Of course, the Pro is going to be better. It's pretty much no restriction at all. It's like I'm just breathing normally.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else to say about it. Do you have anything to say about the units here?
Well, we try and bring the best units, and VZs will be available for customers to smoke from very soon with the light smoke, and there will be a bigger choice of flavors. Currently we have Alfakar and Haze to offer, but very soon we will have Alfakar, Haze, Afzal, Azure, Darkside, Trifecta, and Tangiers.
It's good, it's good. I mean, looking forward to all the flavors you'll be featuring and the units that you're featuring here in Shisha Avenue. Look forward to them in the future. I mean, even now they already have a lot of good Shisha flavors and Shisha units, but somewhere down the line it's gonna be much better, as Jig has said. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the video, right? And yeah, if you guys like the video, don't forget to hit like down below. And if you have any comments or suggestions, or if you want to go here to Shisha Avenue, definitely put them down in the comments. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Please subscribe to my channel. You're gonna see a lot more Shisha videos in the future. And of course, share this video with all of your beautiful, beautiful friends. And last but not the least, stay smoking, guys. Enjoy your smokes, and of course, see you guys on the next video again. Bye-bye.
All right. Be sure to watch all the videos by Cars on Tuesdays and Fridays also.